The lights dim ever so slightly inside the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, but the energy only surges higher, crackling through the air like electricity waiting to strike. This isn't just another fight night. It's a collision of two undefeated stars, two rising icons of boxing whose paths were always destined to cross. On one side stands Ryan Garcia, the golden boy with blistering speed, charisma, and a growing legion of fans who believe he represents the future. On the other side is Gervonta "Tank" Davis, a calculated destroyer with explosive power, a fighter who doesn't just win, he breaks opponents down piece by piece. From the very beginning, there's a sense that this isn't going to be rushed. Both men know exactly what's at stake. Undefeated records, pride, legacy, the kind of night that can define a career or derail it entirely. As the opening bell rings, the tension becomes visible. Garcia steps forward immediately, flicking out his jab, trying to establish rhythm and control. His hand speed is unmistakable, sharp, quick, almost effortless. Davis, however, remains composed, almost patient to a fault, observing, calculating, letting the moments pass as if he's downloading every movement, every pattern. The first round feels like a chess match played at high speed. Garcia attempts to press the action, circling, cutting off the ring, testing the waters with combinations. Davis, in contrast, moves with subtlety. He dips, he feints, he inches forward just enough to threaten, then pulls back before anything significant lands. Neither man is willing to make the first critical mistake, and that hesitation creates a quiet tension that hangs over every exchange. But beneath that calm surface, danger is building. Garcia begins to increase his activity, landing a few clean shots, pushing Davis toward the ropes. It's the kind of pressure many believed he needed to apply early, capitalize on Davis's traditionally slow starts. For a moment, it looks like Garcia might be dictating the pace, forcing Davis into uncomfortable territory. And then, everything changes in an instant. Davis slips just outside of Garcia's range, his eyes locked in, reading the rhythm. Garcia commits forward, just a fraction too much, and that's all it takes. A sudden, explosive counter left hand from Davis slices through the air like a missile. It lands clean, sharp, and devastating. Garcia drops. The arena erupts, a mix of shock and adrenaline surging through the crowd. It's the kind of moment that reminds everyone watching exactly why Gervonta Davis is considered one of the most dangerous punchers in the sport. Precision meets power in a single, flawless execution, but Garcia doesn't stay down long. Almost immediately, he pushes himself back to his feet, showing the resilience that had defined his rise. There's no panic in his eyes, only determination. He's been here before, knocked down and forced to prove his heart. And once again, he chooses to fight on. The fight resumes, but something has shifted. Davis now carries a quiet confidence, a knowing edge. He's tasted success, found the opening, and proven that one shot is all he needs. Garcia, meanwhile, adjusts, trying to balance aggression with caution. He continues to press forward, landing occasional right hands, attempting to reassert control. But the threat of Davis's counterpunching looms over every movement. Round by round, the battle evolves. Davis begins to showcase more than just his power. His ring IQ becomes increasingly evident. Subtle foot placement, intelligent angles, perfectly timed feints. He isn't just reacting. He's guiding the fight, shaping it, slowly pulling Garcia into a space where he can dominate. Garcia still has his moments. There are flashes of brilliance, quick combinations, sharp right hands that snap Davis's head back, bursts of energy that remind everyone why he's such a dangerous opponent. But something is missing. His signature left hook, the weapon that had ended so many fights, struggles to find its mark. Davis's movement, his patience, his ability to disrupt timing, it all combines to neutralize Garcia's biggest strength. The rounds progress. The psychological battle becomes just as important as the physical one. Davis is calm, almost eerily so. He doesn't rush. He doesn't force exchanges. He waits. Every movement feels deliberate, every punch thrown with purpose. Garcia, on the other hand, begins to search. He's looking for openings, trying to create moments, but against a fighter like Davis, that search can become dangerous. Because the more you reach, the more you expose. Midway through the fight, Garcia finds some success again, landing clean right hands, pushing Davis backward. For a brief moment, it feels like momentum might be shifting. The crowd senses it too, rising in anticipation, hoping for a dramatic turnaround. But Davis doesn't crumble. Instead, he adapts. He tightens his defense, adjusts his positioning, and begins to target the body more consistently. It's subtle at first. Short shots, well-placed punches to the midsection, but each one carries intent. Each one is part of a larger plan, and Garcia doesn't fully see it coming. As the fight moves into the later rounds, the pace slows slightly, but the tension only increases. Every exchange feels heavier, more significant. Davis continues to chip away, mixing his attacks, keeping Garcia guessing. Garcia, still brave, still pressing forward, tries to maintain his offense, but the precision of Davis's counters makes every step forward a risk. Then comes the moment that changes everything. It happens quickly, so quickly that it almost feels invisible in real time. Davis sees the opening. Garcia steps in, perhaps just a fraction too upright, perhaps just a fraction too committed. And in that instant, Davis delivers a perfectly timed left hand to the body. Not flashy, not dramatic in appearance, but devastating in impact. The punch lands flush, digging deep into Garcia's midsection. At first, there's a slight delay, just a split second where nothing seems to happen. And then suddenly, Garcia takes a step back and drops to one knee. The arena falls into a stunned silence. It's not the kind of knockdown caused by a headshot. There's no dramatic collapse, no immediate chaos. Instead, it's something quieter, more final. Garcia remains on one knee, his expression revealing the truth before the referee even begins the count. The body shot has done its damage. Davis stands in the corner, calm, composed, almost knowing. He doesn't rush forward. He doesn't celebrate prematurely. He understands what just happened. Garcia tries to recover, tries to fight through it, but the body doesn't always listen to the mind. The pain is overwhelming, shutting everything down, making it impossible to continue. The referee counts, and counts, and counts. Garcia doesn't rise. The fight is over. Gervonta "Tank" Davis has done it. The arena erupts once more, this time in full celebration. A statement has been made, not just about power, but about patience, precision, and the ability to execute a game plan at the highest level. Davis doesn't just win, he proves a point. In a fight where many expected fireworks, he delivers something even more impressive, a calculated dismantling of a dangerous opponent. He shows that he can think, adapt, and strike at exactly the right moment. For Garcia, it's a heartbreaking end to an otherwise valiant effort. He showed courage, resilience, and flashes of brilliance, but on this night, he faced a fighter who was simply one step ahead. As the dust settles and the crowd continues to buzz, one thing becomes clear. This wasn't just a fight. It was a defining moment in the careers of both men. For Davis, it solidifies his position as one of the most dangerous and complete fighters in boxing today. For Garcia, it's a lesson, a painful one, but one that could shape his future in ways that ultimately make him stronger. And for everyone watching, it's a reminder of why boxing remains one of the most compelling sports in the world. Because in a single moment, with a single punch, everything can change. So what did you think of that explosive showdown? Did Gervonta Davis prove he's the most dangerous fighter in the division? Or does Ryan Garcia still have what it takes to come back stronger than ever? Let me know your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more deep, dramatic fight stories just like this one.